Time now is 7:18, and cancer impacts not just the patient, but their loved ones too. As many people say, no one fights cancer alone. And while taking care of the patient is the #1 priority, caregivers need to take care of themselves too. Joining us to talk about that is oncologist at Ochsner Medical Center on the North Shore, Dr. Lesley Meng. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So this is so interesting because we were talking about it there during the break that, I mean, it's so easy as a caregiver to just pour yourself into trying to help the patient suffering with cancer, but you have to take a step back and kind of reflect, right?
Right. It's important for caregivers also to not forget to take care of themselves. So a lot of people forget to rest. They need to recharge, and they need to focus on their own well-being so they can take care of the patient.
One of the things that we're talking about is when you're thinking about someone who's suffering with cancer, they can't do so many things. They might be in a hospital bed at some point. They might be going through chemotherapy. And so for the caregiver to step back and say, you know, hey, I'm going to go to the movies tonight or go out and have a nice dinner with some friends, it makes you feel guilty. But you almost need that in order to continue that fight, right?
Right. So it's also important for the caregivers to have their own support system. A lot of times they pour everything into the patient and they forget that the patient almost feels like they're being suffocated. The patient wants the caregiver to have their own life. They need that. It's important for them to be able to go out and talk to friends, talk to family, and it's important to continue as much as possible your normal routine.
Absolutely. We've got some tips up here on the screen right now talking about taking care of your physical health. Share your thoughts and emotions and really socialize with others, because at the end of the day, like you said, the patient wants to see their loved ones living their life, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's okay for them to share their grief and their sadness with the patient. You know, it's okay to be honest and open.
Okay, here's a few more tips here. Do you want to speak about those? Knowing your limitations?
Yes, so it's very important for patients to know their limitations. It's okay to ask for help. The people who can offer support the best are going to be your other family members, your friends, and also don't forget the patient's healthcare team. We're there to offer comfort, to help you with resources and support as well.
All right.
And it's also important to plan for the future. You know, no one knows what the future holds.
Right.
You want to live in the now, but you also have to be realistic and plan for unforeseen outcomes.
Those are some really great tips. Before we go, I want to touch on the Moonlight and Miracles Gala, right? Tell us more quickly about that.
Yes, this is a fundraiser for cancer research, and it's on November 8th of this year, and they're raffling off a brand new 2020 Mercedes-Benz. You can buy tickets early online at www.ochsner.org/moonlight.
All right. Thank you so much. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Time now is 7:21, and we'll head over to Zach with your forecast.